Hey everyone, welcome back. I have been spending so much time on the podcast over the past several episodes talking about planning, vision, talking about what mistakes I've made, discussing with you about making plans before you pull out that credit card and start ordering curriculum. And today I want to share with you how I plan on making a more streamlined process with planning, not just myself, but my students. I'm so excited to share this episode with you. This is one piece of curriculum that I'm choosing for next year, and I'm just ecstatic about it. I almost ordered it last year, and I regret that I didn't. It is going to help you with student records and with planning, and most importantly, helping your child or student become more self-sufficient and really taking ownership of their learning. Now, if you don't want to invest in this, that's absolutely okay, but I definitely recommend having a planner for your child. I believe that it is a life skill. I believe that you yourself will just find so much happiness being able to see your child take ownership of their learning, of their day, of their little sweet life, planning and getting ready for the day. I am so excited to share with you what I purchased for next year that's not only going to help the child, but it's also going to help me keep records. It's like a win-win. Let's get into it. Welcome, teacher, to the Let Your Light Shine podcast. If you're searching for the freedom and permission to design the life you love as a teacher, you're in the right place. I'm on a mission to help teachers just like you build their own dream school or homeschooling business. In this present day, the world needs you, teacher friend, to step out in faith and give students an education they love and so deserve. In this podcast, I will teach you how to start a fulfilling and profitable homeschooling business that lights you up. I'm Makenzie Oliver, former elementary teacher and instructional coach, gone homeschool teacher and business builder. I'm here to empower you to step outside the classroom and choose the experiences, the curriculum, and all the moments that put a smile on your face and your students. Does it seem like a dream? Well, it did to me. Until God opened the doors and made it reality. Together, we are breaking through fears and moving the crowd. So get out your notebook, sharpen your pencil. It's time to get your teach on. Okay, everyone, don't forget that we got our Summer Clarity Coaching still on sale this month. You can head on over to www.teachersletyourlightshine.com/coaching, where you and I can set Zoom to Zoom across from each other. Hash out all of your questions, your plans. I'll give you 3 goals, priorities. I've got a couple spots left for the remaining month. I'm so excited to work with you, help you with your homeschooling journey, micro school building. Even if you've started your micro school, we can hash out specific things that will help you continue the journey, have more streamlined information, help you to profit in this journey, or help you to start, help you to get into action. So head on over www.teachersletyourlightshine.com/coaching. Now, this episode is coming to you after I've already done a lot of hard work. I've crafted out my vision for the next school year. I have also worked on what I want, not only my own daughter, but the other families that I'm serving, how I want to help these children and how I can really groom them each and every day, be more of a curious, lifelong learner where they can learn, they can grow, they can play, and where their work is valued and that their efforts make a difference. That comes from my vision statement. I'm serious with you. My introductory packet, it's 7 pages. You can head on over to www.teachersletyourlightshine.com/shop. This is what I give parents. This is what I have with me all the time, no matter where I go. I'm constantly looking over it before I swipe my credit card, before I hire, before I plan. I'm always looking at my vision, my mission, and my belief statements because it's that important. So when I am talking about next year and record planning, a problem that I've faced before has been to take grades. I don't like taking grades. I talk about this in my parent handbook as well. The parents have actually been really on board. I have have students that came from public school, private school. Their parents are all about, my vision of not making academic grades the main priority, but I still want children to be accountable. And, one family said, I don't care about it, but I want them to know that truthfully, that's how the world evaluates you is like a quantitative measurement. And so I found a system that I think is really going to be advantageous for next year. Now, I typically don't start grading until around 3rd or 4th grade, but I have found a little planner from Not Consumed where the students are actually able to record their grades. Oh my gosh. So there's no more, I hate it. I'm serious. I know that's a super strong word. I tell my kids not to use it, but gosh, that just came out. I'm so sorry. I do not like sitting behind a computer and doing grades. I even thought about doing time for learning because I know it takes grades for you at grades, but I'm like, I don't want that either because I still want that connection. I still want to see what kids are getting wrong. I want to help kids. I want to help coach them. I don't want it to be from a computer, but I appreciate it and I see the value in that, but I'm just not there right now. Maybe as the kids get older, I'll definitely need to pursue that, but I'm talking middle school. Right now, I have kindergarten through 6th grade, so not even until you're in 4th grade are you starting to get grades. But I have a student record planner from Not Consumed. So this student record planner, it's just amazing. You start opening it and there are stickers. And then the very front page is an all about me page, and it's just super cute. They're going to have their little favorites, their favorite Bible verse, 7 things about themselves. Then they get to make goals, personal, spiritual, health, and homeschool goals. Then there's a place for educational snapshot, and these are just little things that you can add on to their little journal for them. So again, this is a planner for each child to have. I would want to make that clear. Each child will have this. Now, I'm not giving this to kindergartners. I don't know if I'll give it to 1st graders or 2nd graders. I'm really just seeing if this is going to work for my upper elementary, which I know that it will, but I will kind of toggle along with 2nd and 3rd grade because I think this is a really great homeschool connection. They have a homeschool calendar. And so I definitely believe that the students that I've had this past year that are in 2nd grade, I think that they'll benefit from this. They have a calendar that they're going to fill out every single month. Again, that's an incredible life skill. And so I'm super excited for them to have that. Again, this is something for them to take to and from home each day. There's also an attendance record, so they get to graph every day that they've been at school or that they've done their work, which is super beneficial. There's a reading record, which I am definitely valuing reading. And so I want the children to see they read so much throughout the day. I think that it's really great for them to write the date of the books that they've been reading, the title, the author, and then they get to rate it. And can you just imagine as a parent, not just getting a planner that shows what homework they have, but a planner that sees what their life is like through the day of being at your school? It's so cool. I absolutely love it. My first year we used a planner, but I had purchased it. I didn't purchase it. I had some teachers give me some planners like that you get from a school, but all it really was just writing down their homework. This is like a planner on steroids where children are really becoming accountable. There's also a place in the planner for them to record movies, websites, or audiobooks they've been listening to. And here's the deal. I've talked to you guys about my curriculum choices, or what I've used in the past, and buying a box curriculum. They were not able to really get on websites and movies and audiobooks unless I had planned for that. So I value this. That's why I am excited for this particular planner. Then there is, I'm so excited about this, you guys, so happy. There is an assessment graph. So as the children are working through their work, it's been difficult for me to share with families like a quantitative measurement of how they're doing with their schoolwork. So I don't want to sit behind a computer and document all of it. I want the children to be a part of it, and I also want the parents to see it in real time other than just getting their workbook or their papers coming home. So I have in this student record and planner from Not Consumed, there is an assessment graph where the children, there's multiple pages. They can do it for each subject, multiple months. They can record the name of the assessment and what their score was. Talk about taking ownership of your learning. Guys, this is so cool. It is so cool. I mean, I'm just the best $10 I've ever spent. I got this on a sale. Best $10 I could have spent for kids. The next is a weekly checklist. And this is majority of the planner. Is a weekly checklist where it shows Monday through the weekends. So they can even take it home, write out, do they have a sports activity on the weekend? They go to church on the weekend. Super cool how they can write out just a little schedule for the week. Then there's a place in the middle of the page that has the subject, and they write out the subject, and then they almost kind of check off if they completed that subject for the day. So it says subject, I would put math. Did they complete their assignment on Monday in math? Check mark. And did they get a grade? Now, I don't know how I'm going to utilize this because I don't want to feel like so bombarded with like checking all these planners and making sure I wrote all the grades in. So I don't know exactly how I'll work this out. And I just want to make sure that we're not getting too overly emphasized on grades. But I just love the fact that children can take ownership. Another part that I love about this planner is that at the bottom, it gives a little place for habits. And they list out 8 habits: quiet time, scripture memory, personal care, chores, tidy your room, practice, and read for fun. And they just mark it off each day if they did those habits. Then there's a self-evaluation. And in the evaluation, it says, shows Christian attitude and behavior, turns in quality schoolwork, shows brotherly love and affection, uses time wisely, shows initiative and independence, and shows respect for authority. And this is for, they can rate themselves and then their parent can rate them, or you as their teacher can rate them, which I just thought was super, super awesome. So that is majority of the planner. And then at the very end, I love this part. It's a field trip evaluation, and there's multiple pages where the child gets to fill in and evaluate their field trips, which I think is so important. And guess what? Because I value field trips and we're going to be going on them this year, I'm definitely find that this is a very great opportunity. Now, at the very end, there's a progress report already in here. So the grading is done. The progress is done. The parents have already seen it. There are 4 places for progress report. So it has an academic progress, an attendance, and character development, where you as the micro school teacher or the homeschooling parent can evaluate the child, and this becomes your parent-teacher conference. This becomes a real-time way that you can connect with families and help really pour into children. You guys, I wish I would have had this. I wish I would have invested $10? I don't know if it's still on sale right now, but go to Not Consumed, and if you have definitely, I would say, this could be appropriate for 2nd grade. I really do. And if you have mature 1st graders, I would highly recommend you do this. You purchase this planner. It's not only just for academics, but it's for their life. It's for progress reports. It's for grading. And I just believe that it's going to take away so much pressure of you doing everything. Let the children be accountable. I think they're going to feel so much pride, and their efforts are really going to be valued. And that's exactly what I had wanted through this micro school experience. So let me know what your thoughts are. Head on over to our Facebook group. I'd love to do a little tutorial for you so that you can get a better understanding. Until next time, let us know how it's going, because we're just missing you over in our Start Your Micro Schooler Facebook group. You got to go over there, check us out, get in there, get inspired, get some ideas, and share with us what you're going to use to help record and plan for the upcoming school year. We'll see you soon.
Hey, teacher friend. Thanks so much for listening to today's show. I pray it inspired you, touched you, or challenged you in some way, because we are making big shifts and using our teaching gifts for God's glory like never before. I'm so grateful for you. The number one way you can support this show is to leave a written review on Apple Podcasts, and also share this with another teacher. Come join me in the Virtual Teachers Lounge, known as the Teacher Let Your Light Shine Facebook group. Until next time, keep shining your teacher light. The world needs you.